Hello guys, and welcome to episode 50 of my Empire Total War campaign, playing as Great Britain on very hard difficulty. Today we are going to be trying to defend more so against Prussia, who will be trying to press against Munich and Hanover. But as long as they only attack those two settlements, it should be fine. Down in the south we are at war with Morocco, so something could kick off down here at any moment. And over in the Americas, we are, of course, still at war with the Cherokee nations. And this army at Williamsburg, I'm very tempted to move it down to Charleston. It's a risk, but it might be rewarded quite nicely. And we do have a lot of income coming in the next turn if it goes tits up. So let's just try that, I think. At some point, we've got to be aggressive. You can't just remain on the defense, or you just don't get anywhere in Empire Total War. You've really just got to take it to the enemy sometime. One thing I was also thinking about, actually, down here, we don't need a dockyard, do we? We could just get rid of this and just change it into a trading port. That would be much more profitable, especially considering there is sugar plantation on the island. So yeah, trade would work out much better there, I feel. Other than that, I think everything is done for this turn. It could get a bit messy in the end turn, but we'll have to wait and see. The AI always seems to have something up its sleeve. Let me just check my trade fleets. We've got this navy. I might honestly send these guys to the West Africa Trade Theatre, because what I want to do is probably consolidate the majority of my trade over here, so that when I bring my fleet over from America, this big fleet here, it's not that big, but once I fix this up and I bring this over to the Ivory Coast, then these guys can destroy the trade fleet of Sweden that's sitting here, which is mostly 6th rates and Indiamen. So that should be easy pickings. So we may as well consolidate in the Ivory Coast, and then that's easier to defend. It might drop our income quite a bit for the end turn, but I think I'm okay with that. Alright, let's go ahead and end the turn, see what happens. Okay, Prussia's getting annoying by raiding all of my lands. Rather frustrating. I'm guessing we can see the Ottomans because we were trading with them. I'm not sure if we still are. I think we might be, since they're the only people we're not at war with, more or less. See how the 13 colonies do this time around. They've really taken a beating from the Cherokee. Didn't make any attacks, so that's not great. Oh wow, here comes Morocco. I mentioned that it could kick off, and it looks like it just did. Alright, so Desert Warriors, these are militia. Okay, they're not even that good. These guys are militia as well. We've got Barbary Pirates, which are melee infantry, with pretty decent melee attack actually. 11 melee attack. So if these guys get to the wall, there could be a problem. But the rest of them, I should just be able to take out. Do we even have walls here? I'm a little bit worried that we don't. Either way, we are going to fight this on the battle map. I have to try and rely on those cannons if I can get them to my defences. However, they will be left out in the open. They do have a lot of cavalry. I might have to retreat to where the cannons are coming in if we don't have walls. I thought Gibraltar did have walls though. We'll find out shortly. Yeah, we do. And it's a nice fort as well. It's a good fort. Okay, that's fantastic. This is pretty much perfect. Do we have any breaches that we have to deal with? No, so that's even better. I don't think they had many cannons, did they? If any. So we can freely sit on these walls, which is nice. We started facing this way, so I think they're going to be deploying that direction. They can only deploy over there anyway. That is fine. Let's go ahead and get these guys on the walls. Make sure that the cannons are manned. There we go. What else we got? We can have these guys up here. I'd like to have them like so. Yeah, that's good. And these guys, I'm not sure. Maybe we'll have these ones here, but then the firelock armed citizenry, they maybe take up the buildings, and the militia just on this side. That'll do. Firing away already, which is nice. Some of the sounds on these cannons are really delayed sometimes. What I am a little bit concerned about is you can see that they have like a lot of these camel nomads and stuff, and these will be a problem to deal with, especially for our cannons which are coming in over here. What I might just have to do, if I can't get the cannons in the settlement or in the fort, then I'll have to just deploy them and use canister on whatever comes towards them. Not really sure how we're going to get those inside. We probably want to go to this gate, right? And maybe we'll get there, who knows. Looks like they're kind of grouping up at the moment rather than attacking anything, which is nice. My cannons might just make it. Those camel nomads taking a shot or two from the cannons. It's good. Oh, nice. Good hits. All the while, my cannons are making it, slowly but surely. They're not horse cavalry, so they can't really move very quickly. But still, it's fine. The camel nomads going around the side, got some desert warriors going around there. Anything else I need to worry about? These guys are going over there. Let's move these guys over to this side. Actually, what I probably am better off doing is going like so, and just having them all move round. Because then it stops them from having to go down and up again. Definitely pushing on this side. Can the cannons make it? Who knows? We're doing a lot of damage to those camel nomads though, which is nice. Well, they actually kill a couple of my guys with that volley. Those are the camel gunners that are doing that. Not sure if putting these guys here is a good idea or not, but that was a very nice hit with that cannon. Oh, those poor camels. We're not taking too much damage. Alright, let's move these guys around a bit more. And the camel nomad's already thinking about running, which is nice. And if they're going to go round, like clockwise, around the fort, then I may as well bring the cannons in this gate instead of this gate. I'm just hoping they don't have any units that are hidden that I can't see. These guys are getting picked off though. We'll shoot at the camel gunners and maybe we'll be okay. We are getting there with the old cannons. It's not too bad. They must be standing just out of range as well with these desert warriors.
Infantry.
These really do take their sweet time, don't they? Holy moly. We've lost 20 men so far. And these Shaternal camel gunner snipers. For some reason they're incredibly accurate. Surely they're going to rout soon. They're just being smashed by those guns. Surprised that these guys aren't firing as well. Gonna shoot down? There you go. Mow him down. Not a fan of this though. Gonna have to go and face that. Okay, they are gonna climb. That is something. Here come the cannons. The cannons are nearly inside, which is good. There's a lot of dudes though. I'm kind of worried that they are going to be able to just breach the walls.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Orders. Yes, sir.
Alright, let's stop those guys, please. We're only desert warriors, I don't have much melee. Just kill them off. We'll be well. Right, they're climbing there, they're not climbing here, so what I'm kind of thinking doing is moving some more men over to this right side.
Infantry reporting.
Why are these guys not firing?
Following orders.
It was a bit silly.
Orders. Infantry reporting.
Right, those guys, they didn't decide to climb up the corner, which is fine.
Line infantry.
Alright, we're doing alright. Those guys are climbing up there. Okay, let's have these men come over. These guys can go back into melee, or into range mode, sorry. Have them line up on the walls, shoot down. Okay, that's fine.
Infantry reporting.
33rd Foot is a really good melee regiment, so they should be okay. My cannons are almost in, but not quite. I swear if they died just before they get in because the gate's bugged out,
Order.
it's going to be trouble.
Reporting. Right away, sir. Following
Can you
orders.
please just go through the gate? These camel gunners are coming for you.
Order. Yes, sir.
That kind of just takes the piss, doesn't it? Yes, it does, Total War.
Line infantry.
Right, let's
Infantry.
see what we can do about this. Put these guys into melee. 33rd Foot's doing a fantastic job. My cannons need to just keep going. Get inside, men. I guess as long as they're not completely destroyed, then it's fine. Oh dear, don't tell me these guys are being dumb. They are. They are being dumb. They're being very dumb. I told them to come over here to shoot down onto these guys and they just decided not to. And what happened to my other cannons as well? Oh, they decided to route away from the forts. Oh, I see. Of course. But of course, why not? And now the gate's left open. Right. I see. It all makes sense. Anyway, let's have these guys come down. We're going to need to probably have some 33rd Foot action in this building, because these firelock armed citizenry are going to be very dead soon. These guys need to line up and start firing down onto these guys so they're firing up at them. Over here we need to line up and stop these Barbary pirates. Over here we have killed the majority of their guys already, which is nice. Now I would like to shoot down on them, please.
Line infantry. Following orders. Infantry reporting.
Meanwhile, these guys can come down. And that gate is closed again, after letting the entirety of that unit in. Right, so we did lose our cannons, or at least the majority of them. We're going to have these guys just get involved in that building skirmish.
Yes, sir.
Right, let's have these guys run across. Get them into a decent position.
Line
These ones are fine.
infantry.
Did we lose a gate? Oh no, we lost that building to those guys. That is fine.
Line infantry.
Happening with these guys. Let's make sure they are tailed.
Infantry reporting.
Doing a lot of damage there.
Infantry.
Have these guys maybe get involved in this as well. Although I don't think I can put multiple men in the same building, which kind of sucks. Maybe I just need to come back up on the wall with these. Because these are about to be overrun, these 62 men. Although if this melee goes in my favour, then maybe I can just rush over there and help. How are they able to fire at me when we are clearly beating them in those buildings? I don't know. The magic of Total War, everyone. Alright, let's go ahead and move to this wall. Like, I realise this is an old game, but these bugs have been in here since the start. Right, we captured that back, which is nice. Now shoot these guys to death. Why are we letting them out of the fort? Anyone know? Anyone want to tell me? No? Okay. That's fine. Right, those guys are lining up. They can shoot down onto these guys. Maybe not. Am I the only one who thinks it's a little bit weird that we just left the gate open? And let other people out, for that matter. Can you please shoot them as they come through the gate? If you're going to keep it open, at least fire at them. Thank you. It was bait all along. These guys are fire down. Lovely. Close victory. Shame we couldn't, like, run them down or anything, but there we go. Job done. Repelled the Moroccans. Even if we did lose our cannons in the process. Maybe I should have just let them retreat off the battlefield. I think it was a bit silly trying to bring them to the fort. Who knows? But that leaves Gibraltar undefended. Or not Gibraltar, Tangiers. Wow, why did they leave? This game baffles me, everyone. Well, we did find our way into the next turn, which is nice. And we didn't get attacked. So that's good. But what we can do is with these troops, sally forth and crush this little troop of line infantry. We can use these forces to take out this little troop of line infantry. We have a successful mission by Tom King. Let's now move him to the capital.
Investigating target.
Oh, he was executed, of course he was. Oh, it's not like he was useful anyway. Carcass shot is now researched. John Leake, our awesome admiral, has died. Okay. I think what we need to do, we won't need an admiral here, we'll just make sure to fix these guys up. And then we can use them in the future. Actually, yeah, we'll keep that being the case. This is an Indiaman, isn't it? This needs to be made in a trading port. I think we can dock here, but I don't want to have the Indiaman part of that fleet. So, have the Indiaman kind of swap places. Just for the time being. And we'll go pick up these forces on Trinidad and Tobago once they are fixed up. We'll do that. Because then they can go and invade Martinique. And we can go and take Antigua, and we can take back Santo Domingo after losing that. Continue our expansion in the Americas. Down here, what happened? Oh, it's the Cherokee moved into this settlement.
Commence siege.
Demand their surrender. Okay. aren't going to take it. Warrior Society, they do have some native artillery. I think, honestly, though, we should be able to win this, right? As long as we keep our range, which we should be able to do quite easily against Warrior Society, at least, because they are ranged themselves. The Tomahawks hurt, but we outnumber them quite significantly. Saying that, no we don't. This could be risky really risky. The cannons are going to have to do a lot of work, I think. Let's fight this on the battle map. If we win this battle though, I think we can go and take Savannah. And then we can move up and try and take the other settlement we need in order to bring the 13 colonies under our direct control. Because if we do that, we can consolidate their forces and create a really nice army that can actually do something, rather than the AI just running around with their pants down. Okie dokie. Right, we're probably going to want to keep the cannons in the open, so I'm going to move them over to this right side, I think. We won't have them together as such, we'll have them like in the middle of two units. Let's just move everything else out of the way for the time being so I can sort this out. Okay, so they can go there and there, although maybe we want to go angled a bit, so let's go like here and here, for example. Then we can have these guys hang out in the middle. We'll have a couple of militia for the right flank. And we can have the line infantry for the left flank. Want to go all out on the firepower, so keep them in 3 ranks, so they get the fire by rank really nicely. And we can have the rangers hide in the brush. I can have the auxiliary kind of hold out on the flanks. One thing I am going to go for is probably a general snipe. Get our cannons to just fire at their general until they get close. Let's have these guys spread out. Oh, our cannon is the general? Wait, what? Oh. Wait, what? Pick up the cannons, boys. Fire at the chief's bodyguard. I thought I'd locked them into melee permanently then. That would have been kind of awkward. Let's move the dragoons to one side. We are under fire from their cannons. They're firing at our cannons though. Maybe I could just fire at their cannons. And they are bunching up in front of them at the moment, so why not? Hear those cannons fly by, the cannon shots. Yeah, I think we just keep trading cannon fire with their artillery. That is absolutely fine. They're as inaccurate as we are. Rather spectacular. What I might be able to do is if I put skirmish mode on, just like harass the chief's bodyguard if it comes forwards. But here, did we lose a cannon? We did. Can we at least take out one of theirs? Have the cab just like come around the flanks here. Get the dragoons into the town so they're kind of hidden. Nice of them to have their general right next to their cannons. Yeah, if I can, I might just gun down the cannons actually. We'll kill the cannon crew. Fine. Actually letting me do that as well. Get another cannon there, which is nice. Start focusing on the general again. Although actually, this one can change to canister. Because they are getting close. We're killing them off, that's nice. Right, we're going to want to hit the Warrior Society because I don't really mind about the tribesmen too much. They are definitely attacking like one flank more than the others though, right? Let's just get away from that, because this Warrior Society are going to try and kill us. Nice hits there by the Warrior Society. That's good. Alright, now that we hit this one, please. These ones can go to canister as well. That is fine. Have these guys break off. Caused enough of a distraction, which is nice. Unfortunately, we haven't killed off their cannons entirely, so I think they're still good to go. Although they haven't fired for a while, maybe they lack the crewmen now. We've done that damage. Let's bring these guys across and start harassing with those. My dragoons, I think I'm just going to try and bring them back to my lines. Alright, we're just going to target their general again. This is turning out to be quite the tactical battle, honestly. Got some good shots off there, actually. Haven't killed their general specifically, but that is fine. I do want to kill off the native artillery, but if we can get some shots into the Warrior Society first, I do not mind. let's just attack the artillery. I just fired a volley into the artillery because I knew that it would hit the Warrior Society as well.
Stick it to arm! Retreat!
It says they're routing, but they're still using the cannons, so I'm just gonna go in there and kill them. They are definitely not running, and I just want to make sure they're dead. Alright, let's just fall back. Don't want the Warrior Society again to hit us. Okay. Let's just fire at range at the Warrior Society here. Damage, very nice. We will hit their general eventually, guys. Fortunately for us, we already made a few of their men rout. Okay, there we go. Nice. Finally. Okay, they're coming in hot this time, aren't they? Change to canister, boys. The Warrior Society first. Get these guys in on the flanks. Nice shots. Okay, so they are kind of just running at the moment, which is fine. They might get into my general though, which kind of would suck. Just make sure to help out there. Alright, we saved our general. Nice. Pull back from this engagement. Don't let the Warrior Society just ping them. Free their tomahawk shot. That's good. What I might be able to do is have those cannons fire onto these Warrior Society. Oh, nice. Meanwhile, we have these guys fall back. That was a lot of damage done by Roger's Rangers as well. Some really good hits. Stop these cannons from firing for now. Have our dragoons get involved as well. Just target the Warrior Society here. Gonna break them. Fine. Time to run. Oh, we've been charged here. All good. We didn't lose that many of them though, which is interesting. We'll have the cannons start to fire again. Get out of the way of those cannons, thank you very much. Just a waiting game now. Let's have those militia start to advance on their general. Now have the Rangers move in front here. These Warrior Society will probably get hit by canister. This has been a very good battle actually. We've kept a lot of our men alive, mainly due to the harassment of our cavalry. Might be worth just having the Dragoons engage the Chief's bodyguard. I think we can start advancing on them. Just finish this. The Chief's bodyguard is routed, which is good. Didn't kill the general though, which kind of sucks. Just don't really want to allow them to get in range if I don't have to. Alright, let's have that cav come back. And the militia can take some damage for us, that's fine, just to clear things up at the end here. Yeah, that's job done. We will end the battle since it's a settlement battle, and that was a heroic victory. I think it wasn't as well. They very easily could have done a lot of damage by just charging us, but they didn't, so that is absolutely fine. 68 losses. Getting sabotaged. Mission. Okay, good. That's fine. Let's get rid of this burial ground. Can we move straight on to Savannah, Georgia?
By the left, make ready for battle.
We can. Okay, let's just do that then. We can probably move down and take St. Augustine just like next turn. I don't know if I need to like necessarily replenish any dudes. If this general comes and takes Charleston, we'll just go and kill him. And then we can probably still have the movement to move down and hit St. Augustine anyway. So yeah, we just absolutely annihilated the Cherokee in that battle, or the majority of them. Seems the rest of their forces are relatively split now. That's until next episode where they actually run at us with a huge army. But for now, guys, that has unfortunately been my time. So we're making ground in America, which is good, because as soon as we control the 13 colonies, our economy is going to be an absolute powerhouse, which will be perfect for continuing our European expansion. But that's all for now. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.